Alright, how you doing? Welcome to the next video in the Soldier of Fortune 2 Unreal Edition series. In this one, I'm going to show you the kills, death and damage for each weapon. I'm sitting here with two laptops, one's a server, one's a client, and I'm going to be playing with the one in the server because it's got a better setup, and the one in the client is older hardware, but the game does run on it. So let's get going, let's get started. Quickly restart the game after I get rid of that message there. That's it. So start a session as normal. So time limit 50, score limit 50, time limit 10. I might change the time limit to 20 actually, so give me a second. Create the session and then I'll join it from the other laptop. And then launch. So, start off with a knife. As you know, the knife has two attacks, primary and secondary. Primary attack is a slashing attack and the secondary attack is a throwing knife. So start off with a slashing attack. There you go. Don't worry about how the body falls just now. That sort of thing I can't fix and optimise until... Hold on. Until I create new models, new character models that comes with optimised physics assets. So don't worry about that. That will come in the future, just not quite yet. First of all, we get the game working for the weapon and movement mechanics, and that's what we do first. So next we have the throwing knife. And then we have the silenced US SOCOM. And we have the M1911A1. So I don't think I've optimised I've optimised the game for headshots I think, but I don't think I've optimised the game for body shots, so I'll get to that and fix that, don't worry. So next we have the Silver Talon. There you go, and then next we have the Micro Uzi. Need to get some ammo I think. Yeah, I think I need to increase the amount of damage done per shot, I think. I think the slowness of the old laptop is slowing things down a wee bit as well, so hold on till I put on the frames per second. We've got 45 frames per second on the good laptop, and usually about 10 to 15 frames per second on the old laptop, so let me see. Oh, not done it yet. Yeah, I get 10 frames per second on the old laptop. So next we've got the M3A1. There you go. And then we've got the M590 shotgun. Where is he? So the amount of impulse applied to the body after it's dead, when it dies after getting shot, is a random integer between 100,000 and 500,000. So it'll be a little bit different each time. So next we have the auto shotgun. Then we have the MP5. Yeah, I was always unhappy in the original game with the amount of bullet spread there was. I always thought the bullet spread was too great, so what I decided to do in this game was decrease the bullet spread, which would give you more hits, but then decrease the amount of damage per hit to balance it out. But I think I've decreased the damage per hit a little bit too much, so I'll increase that again, so don't worry. So next we have the M4, I think, yep. Two attacks with the M4, the secondary grade attack and the primary normal. There you go. Then we've got the AK-74. Yeah, I've definitely got to optimise for the headshots. So then we've got the SIG 551, and there's two attacks here. We've got the primary normal attack, and then we've got a scoped attack. So I'll show you both. I don't know whether I'll keep the tracer fire on the non-scoped attack, but we'll see. And I'll show you the scope. It shouldn't show you the muzzle flash there on the scope, so I'll change that. And then we have the sniper rifle. I'll move the other guy into a better position. My mouse isn't great, I'm afraid. There you go. So that was a sniper rifle. Next we have the M60. So as in the original game, when you get shot, it takes some of the damage goes to armour to full health. So that's the M60. I've quite substantially decreased the bullet spread for the M60 because it was pretty much a useless weapon in the original game. So it's a bit better now. Because it uses Sim62 bullets, so it's quite powerful, so I decreased the damage per hit in that too, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be balanced, you know. So next we've got the smoke. Now the smoke doesn't generally kill people, but it does do 1 damage, and as it does in the original game. So here we go. This is the smoke effect for DirectX 11 version of the game, which I'm thinking about doing. So as you can see, it doesn't hide the character, so I need to fix that. But I might just do a DirectX 12 version of the game. Depends how much I wanted to work on all the hardware, so we'll see how it goes. So anyway, that was the smoke. Then we have the incendiary. Then we have the frag grenade. There you go. Then we have the flash. The flash is the same as the smoke. It only does 1 damage, but I've pretty much got the flash working the way I want it to, so I'll show you that as well. As you can see, I've got radial damage indicators as well. And then we've got the MM1. And last but not least, we have the RPG. See if I can shoot them here. And I'll just do it again. And there you go. So that's kills, death and damage done for all weapons. It's not perfect yet. I can see I need to optimise a few things to do with the amount of damage a single shot does, but it's looking good. So right, so this is the second last video before I do the first release of the game. So the next video that I do, I'll release the game and you can all have a shot. I'm a little bit worried about it, a little bit nervous, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. I have the game working the way I want it to, but the primary focus of the first release of the game is not whether it's a good game, whether it's ready or anything like that. The primary focus of the first release of the game is twofold. Number one, does it run without crashing? So we're looking for it to be stable on as many machines as we can. And number two, do you enjoy playing it? The primary focus of the first release of the game is to create a game that people enjoy playing the way they enjoyed playing the original Soft 2. So don't worry about how it looks, the graphics and all that sort of stuff we'll get later on. And the first release of the game is going to be deathmatch only, a maximum of 8 players, and it's going to look. I'll put it back onto DirectX version 12 and get the graphics looking a little bit better. But the primary focus is the stability of the game and the enjoyment of playing it. So the next video that I put out, I will release the game and you can all get a shot at it. Trying to think if there's anything else. No. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. And until next time, see you later.